Valak's terror in the Black Forest. The Black Forest of Germany was known for its haunting beauty and dark folklore. Towering trees stretched to the heavens, their dense canopy plunging the forest floor into perpetual twilight. Among the tales whispered in nearby villages, one stood out, the story of Valak, the demon nun who prowled the forest, preying on lost souls. Anna and her friends, Lucas and Elsa, dismissed the warnings as old superstitions. Adventurous and skeptical, they decided to explore the forest, eager for a night of camping and ghost stories. Armed with flashlights, tents, and enough provisions, they set out in the late afternoon. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the air grew heavier and the light dimmed, even though the sun had not yet set. The trees seemed to close in, their twisted branches forming unnatural shapes. "This place is unsettling," Elsa muttered, shivering despite the warmth of her jacket. "Just trees and shadows," Lucas replied, though his voice betrayed a hint of unease. By nightfall, they had set up camp in a small clearing. A fire crackled in the center, casting flickering shadows on their faces. As the night wore on, Anna decided to tell the story of Valak. They say she was once a nun who broke her vows and dabbled in dark rituals. Now, she haunts these woods, looking for victims to join her unholy congregation. Anna said, her voice low and dramatic. "Nice try, Anna," Lucas scoffed, tossing a log into the fire. "But it'll take more than that to scare me." As if on cue, a chilling wind swept through the clearing, extinguishing the fire. The sudden darkness was suffocating, their flashlights barely piercing the thick blackness. "Did you feel that?" Elsa whispered, clutching her flashlight tightly. Before anyone could answer, the sound of soft footsteps echoed through the trees. A figure emerged, dressed in a tattered nun's habit. Her face was pale, her eyes hollow voids that seemed to consume the light. Who's there?" Lucas stammered, backing away. The figure stepped closer, her movements unnaturally fluid. Her lips curled into a sinister smile as she whispered, "You shouldn't have come here." Anna screamed as the nun's eyes locked onto her. The forest seemed to come alive, the trees twisting and groaning as if in pain. Shadows danced around them, and the air grew colder with each passing second. Lucas tried to run, but Valak was faster. She appeared before him, her long claw-like fingers reaching for his throat. His scream was cut short as she dragged him into the shadows. "Lucas!" Elsa cried, but Anna grabbed her arm. "We have to get out of here!" Anna shouted, pulling her toward the forest's edge. The two stumbled through the dark, the sounds of their own panicked breaths mingling with Valak's haunting laughter. The demon nun seemed to be everywhere at once, her twisted form appearing and disappearing among the trees. Finally, they burst into a moonlit clearing, the edge of the forest visible in the distance. Valak stood at the tree line, her figure illuminated by an eerie glow. "You may leave," she said, her voice echoing unnaturally, "but the forest always remembers." Anna and Elsa didn't look back as they fled, their hearts pounding in terror. They reached the village by dawn, trembling and gasping for breath. The Black Forest remained